As we suffer a huge loss today, the baseball world and the nation saddened with the loss of Henry Aaron. Hank Aaron passing away today at the age of 86. It is difficult to summarize the man's life in a short period of time. Aaron was an upper echelon all-time great, a quiet superstar who produced year after year for more than 2 decades. He went far enough back to have played in the Negro Leagues. He led the Milwaukee Braves to back-to-back pennants in the late 1950s, winning 1 World Series. Aaron, by the way, was a star in the World Series. He slugged over 700 in his postseason career. Now, he wasn't quite the fielder that Willie Mays and Joe DiMaggio was. Stan Musial was still a dominant National League star in the early days, but eventually, Hank Aaron, in his quiet and steady way, would pass everyone. He would quietly keep going to work, producing year after year. Many thought it would be Willie Mays who would challenge Babe Ruth's record in the 1960s, but it was Aaron who hit 40 homers at the age of 39 that set himself up to break the biggest record, the single most important number in sports history, 714, the record set by the all-time great Babe Ruth. By the time he retired, Hank Aaron held the all-time baseball record for home runs, RBIs, total bases, and was second, number 2, in hits to Ty Cobb. Here's a fun record held by Hank Aaron, because he has so many records still. RBI's the home run leader, maybe still consider him the home run leader. But how about total bases? Aaron passed Stan Musial for number 1 and then exceeded him by more than 700 bases. He holds the record for total bases, and he's by himself 700 bases plus, more than anyone else in history. If you add it all up, Hank Aaron was the most productive hitter in the history of baseball. But think about it. Hank Aaron hadn't played a game since 1976, the bicentennial, for those who remember that. For the past 4.5 decades, he's been an icon, a national treasure, and he's lived up to it every day, representing African Americans, representing baseball, representing the best of this country. He would be a frequent visitor to Cooperstown, returning for the induction weekend at the Baseball Hall of Fame. The first time I got to introduce Hank from the stage, emceeing the ceremony, I write up a short intro for each Hall of Famer, and you have about 40 to 50 Hall of Famers, so you have to keep it short. They tell you, keep it short. You want to write a lot about Cal Ripken or Robin Yount, but you have to keep it tight. It's a long ceremony. It's hot already. There's 50,000 people out there. But with Hank Aaron, I wrote up a few extra lines. I tried to take my time to give the proper respect given his standing. And as I read each line, I could feel and hear people reacting, and it built and it built. When I got to his name, I can still remember the thunderous reaction. The fans, even with all the Hall of Famers there in front of them, knew that Hank Aaron deserved a little more. I think of that today. I think of the thunderous reaction, the hills shaking, for the fans who understood that this man was bigger than life. And he was. And we celebrate his life here today.